All right, so put the link in, brings you to the application website. And when you scroll down under future students, you're going to press start your application. And if you get this page, just refresh it or exit out and reload the page. So let's try it again. And you should get this page. I'm going to go in and press freshman applicant. And for the next one, press freshman application. And then press register now. For the next part, just register using accurate information. First name, last name. Please use your Bushwalker email. For your username, it can be first name, last name 2021, and password college123 exclamation point with a capital C. And once you complete that part, you would just log in. Please write this information down because you will need to remember it. So right now is just the basic information. It's most of the information that you put in registration. You're going to put your home, phone, or mobile phone number. Your email address should already be there from registration. It should be your Bushwalker email. Put your home address. Sometimes it may not pop up, so you might have to put override if you need to, but make sure it's an accurate address. If anything is different from that home address, check one of the boxes below that applies to your situation. For the next one, you're going to check all boxes because you will be a New York State, New York City graduate and resident for the previous 12 months up to your start date of college. For this one, you're just going to put the country you were born in and your social security number if you have one. If not, just check the box that says I do not have a social security number. So it's up to you if you want to answer the ethnicity questions. Completely your choice. If you speak multiple languages, put that on this page. For family information, I would suggest you put at least one family member, preferably the family member that claims you on their taxes or that you will be using financial information for the two opportunity programs, SEEK or CD. Also, please notice the tiny circle in the top right hand corner of the screen. That just means the page is loading. Sometimes the CUNY website can freeze. So if it shows you the circle in the top right hand corner, just be patient because it might be loading. Please also note that I have not been pressing the save button, but it's very important that you press save after every page. So you want to save your progress as you go along through the application. And as we transition into the college and major section, you will get up to 6 schools. So just make sure you select the schools that you have on your CUNY list. For major, you can just press the search button and it'll bring up all the majors for the school. So it's good to know that when you're selecting your school and the major, for majors such as business or nursing, please understand that those are very competitive programs and majors. So if your grades do not reflect a high achieving academic standing for those specific fields, then it's no problem selecting undecided as a major for the schools. These are not declared majors. You're not in the major when you select it on your application. So if you want to go in as undecided, that is okay too. As you can also see, certain schools have different requirements for their school. So just be aware of what those requirements are, whether it's an essay, whether it's specific classes or courses. Just make sure you're aware of it because as you can see, I selected Hunter and they have their requirements listed when I selected it, and it's also in the college and major section. So again, just making sure you pull your schools directly from your safety, target, and reach list. And as you can see, I kind of prioritize my list from the schools that I really, really want to get into down to the schools I know I'm going to get into. For this page, please check yes for both CD, SEEK, and ASAP programs. For the high school section, we're just going to go in and put our CEEB code, which is 330689, and that will bring up Bronx High School for Writing and Communication Arts, your school. Select that. And from date would be the date that you started at this school. To date and degree date should be the same date. I put June 26, 2021. And then your OSIS number is your Bushwalker ID number. Save that page and continue. For the courses in progress, this won't include any electives. So you're just putting the courses that you're currently taking. If you have any college courses, you would list them here. So as we transition into the supplemental section of the application, this is the letter of recommendation section. You will put your recommender's first and last name, email address, their title, and their relation to you. In the bottom right hand corner, you can add a recommender. And once you submit this section and save it, your recommenders will be emailed by CUNY. Make sure you have at least 2 to 3 recommenders. This is the extracurricular activity section. This is where you're going to list everything that you do outside of class, outside of school, to give CUNY a more in-depth look at what you do and who you are outside of class. So you can add an activity at the bottom left of the section. Please add as many activities as you possibly can. Also, make sure you keep it appropriate, but definitely add as many things as you possibly can so CUNY can get a great idea of who you are. In the next section, you will be able to upload your personal statement or any other essay that a school requires you to write. And just remember that the supplemental part of the application, you can always go back and upload or edit after you submit the application. And in the payment tab, if you meet the requirements that we've discussed, you can get a fee waiver from us. If not, the application is $65 and they only take credit card. Check the box, submit, and your application is complete. Please do not submit an application unless it's been reviewed by one of the counselors. So after you press submit, it usually takes a while to load the confirmation screen. But this is what it should look like. You can check the summary by clicking here. Your CUNY First ID will be here as well, and you will need that in the future.